So today we are talking about healthy singing because when we sing, we want to make sure we have a healthy voice. If we're singing without a healthy voice, if our voice isn't very healthy, it can hurt your throat, and we don't want that to happen, right? So today we're going to talk about healthy singing, and this master class is with me, and my name is Miss Jeanette. So nice to see all of you guys. We're going to start with why should you sing? Now, singing is really important. It does a lot of really good things for us. One of the things that singing helps us with is that it strengthens the immune system. Does anybody know what an immune system is? Yes. Oh, goodness, I forgot your name. Is it Sunny? I can't see your name on here when I have my screen sharing, so I can't remember. Is it Sunny or Sony? I see your hand, but I don't hear you.
Johnny.
Shawnee, is that it? Okay.
So, wait, our intern system. Wait, was it intern system?
An immune system. Do you know what that is?
Is that part of your body?
It is in your body. Yeah. You know what it does?
Um, so I think your immune system can help you sing
Well, it can, but it actually helps us stay healthy. And if we're
and
not healthy,
breathe.
then we can't sing, right? So an immune system helps when we get sick. It helps get rid of all the bad germs and makes us healthy again, right? So when we're singing, that helps boost our immune system. And it's because singing makes us feel good. It makes us happy, right? So that's one of the things that singing can help with. It also improves our posture. Do you know what posture is? I just changed my posture right now. So posture is the way that you sit or the way that you stand, right? If we're standing or sitting with good posture, it means our back is nice and tall, we're sitting up nice and tall, or we're standing up nice and tall, our muscles are loose and relaxed, and we're not bending over like this or bending forward like this, right? Our body is nice and straight. So if we're singing with good posture, it helps us have good posture all the time, which is good for our bodies, right? And then it reduces stress. I know you guys are young, but you can still have stress. Maybe you've got a lot of homework to do, or you're really worried about something. It can cause stress. And as you get older, you can get more stress with work, and there's so many things that we could get worried about. But singing helps get rid of that. It helps us be happy and calm. So it's very good to sing. And the last one is that it increases sleep quality. I know sometimes I have a hard time sleeping. I have a hard time falling asleep. Sometimes I have a hard time, like I'll wake up in the middle of the night and then I can't go back to sleep. So singing helps with that. So sometimes when I'm trying to go to sleep and I can't, I'll just kind of hum a little song in my head or listen to some music to help relax me, and it helps put me to sleep. Kind of like a lullaby. Does anybody know what a lullaby is? What's a lullaby? Um, I don't remember your name. Not Shoni. Hold on. I can't see the names when I'm in my screen share. So, what was your name again? The one with the red shirt on?
Kashvi.
Kashvi. There we go. Kashvi, I saw you go like this when I asked if you knew what a lullaby is. What's a lullaby?
It's like a little song.
Mm-hmm. And what does the song do for us?
It, it helps us go to sleep.
Yeah, it's a soft song, usually a little bit slow and a calm song that helps relax us and puts us to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Good. Nice job. All right, so singing with others also helps us too. Like right now, we're in a class with three people, and sometimes, maybe not right now. Oh, somebody's joining us. Maybe not right now, but sometimes you can sing with other people in a chorus or a choir, and those things help boost our social skills and increase our confidence. And those are things that are really important to learn as a kid, right? We want to be able to interact with people and talk to them and have good conversations and be confident in ourselves, right? And of course, Singing also makes us happy. So we should definitely sing because it helps us with so many things, right? All right, we're going to talk about some fundamentals of singing and then we're going to get into some activities. So, the fundamentals of singing are things that are really important, things that you need to know before you get started with your singing. So, the first is posture. Posture is really, really super important. And I hope you guys have some room where you are right now so that you can stand up and move around a little bit. Can we do that? Can we move our chairs out of the way and stand up so that we can practice our singing posture? Awesome, looking good. So for our singing posture, we want to make sure that our feet are flat on the floor and we're standing up nice and tall. If we're standing up tall, but we curve our back like this, do you see how my back is curved now? That makes it so that we can't take a nice big breath because we have to breathe all the way in our whole body. So we want to be standing up nice and tall with our feet flat on the floor, and our feet should be shoulder width apart. Your shoulders are right here, right? Everybody touch your shoulders. Yeah, there you go. So you've got your shoulders right here, and if our feet are about the same width apart, that means as far apart as this, then we'll be standing with really good posture. So make sure your feet aren't together and make sure they're not too far apart. They want to be just about as far apart as your shoulders. Yeah, good. All right, let's roll our shoulders out and loosen up those shoulder muscles. Can you roll your shoulders with me? Yeah, looking good. Roll those shoulders. And then we can roll them forward. We want to really loosen up those muscles. You don't have to touch your shoulders anymore. You can put your arms down as you roll them out. Yeah, there you go. Nice. And let's shake out, shake it out. Shake your arms, loosen them all up. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And stop. Good. So for our singing posture, we have our feet flat on the floor. We're standing up tall. Our shoulders are back and our arms are by our sides. So we're going to try that together. I'll remind you what to do. Ready? Feet flat, standing tall, shoulders back, hands by your side. Ooh, hi. I see another friend joined us. Hi. All right, looking good with your good singing posture. Oh, somebody else is joining us. Let's let them in. There we go. So we have our good singing posture. Now let's practice our breathing. For singing, breathing is really important because our air is what makes our sound, right? So if we don't get a very good breath, then we're not going to be able to sing very well. So we're standing up nice and tall, and I want you to put your thumbs on your belly button. Can you find your belly button and put your thumbs right there on it? Yeah, looking good. Nice. And then put your fingers together. So now you have a triangle on your tummy. Good. Yeah, looking good. So when we take our breath, we want to feel it right here where your hands are. When you take your breath, your tummy, I'm going to move this way so you can see what my tummy's doing. Your tummy's going to stick out. So you breathe in, and your tummy sticks out, and we breathe out, and your tummy goes in. So think of it like your tummy is a balloon, right? If you're going to put air inside the balloon, it gets bigger. And then if you're going to let the air out of the balloon, it gets smaller. So that's what you want your tummy to do. So let's try it. Let's take a nice big breath in together. Keep your hands right here with the triangle on your tummy. We'll take a big breath and then we'll let it out with an S sound. Are you ready? Nice big breath. And let it out. I hear some music. Can we make sure that we are on mute right now so that everybody can hear me while we're practicing our breathing together? I'll let you know when you can unmute yourself and we can practice some things together. Right now, we'll just stay muted. Oh, Adrian, I guess, got kicked out of our meeting. Let's let him back in. Here we go. All right, so try that again. We're going to take a nice big breath. Make sure your hands are on your tummy, making a triangle. We'll take a big breath and we'll let it out with an S sound. Make sure your tummy gets big. Ready? Big breath. And let it out. All right, I think we're good. I just put somebody on mute so that everybody can hear me. Great. All right, that's really good. Let's try one more breathing exercise. We're going to bring our arms all the way up like this. So I know you can't see the top of my hands, they look like this, right? I'm holding my hands up at the top. If I do this, you might be able to see me a little better. There we go. Yeah, let's reach our arms up like this. We're making a circle now. So before we made our triangle on our tummy, now we're making a circle over our head. When we make our circle, we want our shoulders to stay down. If our shoulders go up, then all of these muscles here and here get really, really squeezy and tight, and we don't want that to happen. So reach your arms up and keep those shoulders down. Take a big breath in. Ready? Let it out with an S. Good. Make sure your arms are all the way up. We don't want them resting on your head like this because then we're not really stretching these muscles here. That's what we're trying to do. So reach your arms up one more time. Big, big breath. Let it out with an S. Use those tummy muscles. Awesome. All right. So we got our posture. We've got our breathing. Now we're going to do some vocal warm-ups. So for you guys, I'd like you to keep standing. I'm going to sit down because I have my piano right here, right in front of me, and it's hard for me to play it while I'm standing up. So I'm going to sit down, but I'd like all of you to stay up, standing up nice and tall with your good singing posture. And we're going to do a little bit of singing. If we all sing together on Zoom at the same time, it'll just sound like a big mess because there's a delay, and a delay means that I will hear you a little bit later than when I sing. So if you're singing along with me, I won't hear you at the same time, and it'll get really confusing. So for right now, we're going to stay on mute, and then I'll let you all have a turn singing a little bit for us without being on mute so that I can hear you if you'd like to, but you don't have to, okay? All right, so I'm going to take us off of this screen share so that I can see you a little better. There we go. And we're going to sing together. We're going to sing a yawn. And so what does it look like when we yawn? Can someone show me? You don't need to turn. Yeah, I see it. Nice. You don't need to turn your mics on for that one. So as we yawn, our mouth opens wide. And we kind of lift up our cheeks right here so that I can see your teeth. Can you do that and make a sound as you pretend to yawn? Ready? Big breath.
I'm not pretending.
Oh, you had to do a real yawn? That happens to me sometimes too. All right, let's try it. Big breath. Yeah, good. Did you make the sound with your yawn? Try it one more time. Ready? Good job. Awesome. All right, so yawning is really good because it stretches out all of our face muscles and it opens up our mouth. It opens up all the space in there. It lifts up our soft palate inside our mouth. The roof of our mouth, that's the top. That part is kind of hard, right? If you go all the way back, you can feel it with your tongue. There's like a little soft spot. Can you find that soft spot with your tongue? Feel it way back there? Can you feel where it's soft in there? Give me a nod if you can feel it or a thumbs up. Yeah, awesome.
Here?
It's all the way inside the roof of your mouth at the top. You can feel it with your tongue. It's like all the way back here, but inside, not on the outside. Can you feel it with your tongue? A little soft. Yeah, way back there. Awesome. Nice. I see Kashmi gives me the thumbs up. You feel it.
Here?
Hi, Brianna. No, that's your tongue. That's your tongue. You want to use your tongue to feel it all the way back there.
Huh?
All the way back there. When we yawn, it stretches. And that's really good because we have to use our soft palate when we're singing. So let's do a pretend yawn again. And we're going to make our sound as we breathe out, right? Remember, we're going to stay on mute for right now. So I'm just going to put you on mute. There we go. Mute for right now because if we're all making our yawn sounds at the same time, it'll sound a little silly. I'll give us a chance to try that in just a minute so you can hear what it sounds like. But for right now, I want you to be able to hear me. All right, so we're going to take a nice big breath in with our yawn mouth, and then we're going to let our sound out like as if we're yawning. Are you ready? Try it with me. Here we go. Big breath. Awesome. All right, if you want, you can turn your microphone on and we'll try making the sounds together. It's going to sound a little bit crazy because everybody making noise on the same time at Zoom sounds silly and weird, but let's try it. Are you ready?
Do a real yawn.
No, if you do a real yawn, that's okay too, but we want to try it together. So let's take a nice big breath, pretend like you're yawning. Here we go. And let it out. Awesome. Good job, guys. All right, so now we've been practicing our yawns and we've been opening our mouth really, really big. We're gonna do the same thing, but this time we're gonna make a siren. What's a siren? Anybody know? Yeah, I think Joshby's making a siren sound, but a siren is what we hear like if a police car goes by and they have their siren on and it makes all that noise, right? That's what a siren is. And we're going to use our voice to make siren sounds this time. So we're going to use our voice starting down low. It's going to go all the way up and all the way down. We're going to sing the word no. So listen first. I hear some of us making noise. Let's make sure we're muted for right now. I want everyone to be able to hear me so that they know what to do. So listen first and then you can try it. And we're going to start down low, going up and going down, singing no. So it goes no. Can you try that with me? Starting down low. Ready? No. Awesome. Good job. All right, if you want to unmute yourself, we can try it together this time with everybody. So now that we know what to do. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But if you want to unmute yourself, let's try it together. Ready? Big breath. No. Awesome. Good job. Let's mute ourselves now so you can hear the next one that we're going to do, and then we'll try it again together. We'll try this one. So we're going to sing ma, may, and it sounds like this. Ma, may, ma, may, ma, may, ma, may, ma. So we're saying ma, may, ma, may, ma, may, going back and forth, and we're going up, and then we're going down. So let's try it together. Are you ready? Here we go. Ma, may, ma, may, ma, may, ma, may, ma. Good. Don't forget, we have to have our good singing posture. So if you're going to sit down, that's okay, but we have to sit up really nice and tall. Yeah. All right, go ahead and unmute yourself. We'll sing it together. Ready? I'll wait till everyone's ready. Here we go. Ma, may, ma, may, ma, may, ma, may, ma. Good. Let's go higher and try it again. Ma, may, ma, may, ma, may, ma, may, ma. Ma, may, ma, may, ma, may, ma, may, ma. Wow, awesome. Let's try two more. Here we go. Ma, may, ma, may, ma, may, ma, may, ma. One more. Ma, may, ma, may, ma, may, ma, may, ma. Yeah, awesome. I could hear you guys singing along. It sounds so good. All right, go ahead and put yourself on mute because I'm going to teach you one more and then we'll sing it together. Okay? So this one is, we're going to say some words. We're going to say, oh, what a beautiful day. And I like to use my arms on this one. My arms go up like this. So we start our hands in the middle. Our hands go all the way up and then down by our sides. Can you practice the hands with me before you learn how to sing it? So ready? Hands up and down. Yeah, good. Try one more time. Ready? Hands up and down. Awesome. All right. So listen to how it sounds, and then I'll show you how you do the singing and the moves together. Yes, Sashvi?
You mean Shawnee?
Oh, sorry, Shani. It's because your name on here. I'm gonna change it so that I don't get confused. Is it S-H? How do you spell it?
A
S-H-A.
A-I-S-H-A-N.
Oh, that was too fast. Can you try it again? How do you spell your name?
Okay, it sounds. Do you want to know how it sounds like?
I just want you to spell it for me. So S-H.
A-I-S-H-A-N-I.
Johnny? Like that? Okay, cool. I'm gonna change your name here so I don't keep calling you the wrong name. So we have, is it S-A-I? S-H-N-I? Is that right? Like that? Cool. Okay. All right. So this one, I'll show you how to sing it. Oh, were you going to tell me something?
I was going to ask a question.
Yes, ask me a question.
My question was, I forgot.
Okay, if you remember later, you can remind me. All right, so this is what it sounds like. Sounds like this. We're singing, "Oh, what a beautiful day." Oh, I think you remembered. Yes, Sashmi, Sha, Sa, ah, Sa, Shni? Did I get it right?
Shani.
Sashni.
Shani.
Okay, yes, Sashni.
Okay. So, um, what I was gonna say is when we do this, it
Uh-huh.
kind of looks like a bird.
Yeah, kind of like we're flying. Yeah, good one. All right, so listen to how it sounds, and then we'll try it together. So we're gonna go, "Oh, what a beautiful day." Sing it, and then I'll show you how to do the moves with it. Ready? Oh, what a beautiful day. Good. Oh, I see such a cute little puppy. So cute. All right. We don't have too much time. We only have 30 minutes left. We've already done half of our class. So let's keep singing and then we'll learn some more about healthy singing and then we'll get to sing a song today. Okay? So let's try. Our hands are going to go up and down as we sing it. When we say "beau," oh what a beau, that's the highest note. So that's when our hands are going to be all the way at the top. So let's try it. Ready? Oh, what a beautiful day. Good. If you want to unmute yourself and sing with me, you can. Ready? Oh,
What
what a
a
beautiful day. Good. Let's go higher. Oh, what
what
a
a beautiful
beautiful
day.
day. Yeah, good job. Oh, what
What
a beautiful
a beautiful
day.
day.
Nice. Oh, what a beautiful day. One more. Oh, what a beautiful day. Yay, good job, everybody. So those are some really good singing warm-ups that we can do to warm up our voice. We want to make sure that our voice is warm before we sing, because if it's not, then it can get hurt if we put too much pressure on our vocal cords right away. We want to warm it up first, just like in PE. Do you guys do PE at school? And you got
Yeah.
to do stretches first and everything before you do your PE exercises because we don't want to hurt our muscles, right? You don't do that? Oh, no. Well, maybe when you get a little bit older, you will. Because if you're going to do really, really hard workouts, you got to stretch first so that our muscles don't get hurt, right? So that's the same for
Look at
singing.
this.
We want to warm up our voice, stretch our muscles, stretch our vocal cords in there before we get to singing. All right. I'm going to show you my PowerPoint presentation again. So I'm going to share my screen. And let's see what's next. So next we have bad singing habits. So a bad habit is something that we don't want to do because it's going to make it so that we might hurt ourselves when we're singing, and we don't want that to happen. So bad singing habits are yelling. We want to make sure we're not yelling. Whispering. I know it seems weird, but whispering can hurt your voice if you're doing it too much and too hard. So we don't want to do that. And clearing our throat. If we clear our throat really hard, we could hurt our vocal cords. That's like going, right? That was a soft one, so that was okay. But if you do it really loud, it could hurt. So we don't want to do those things. We want to make sure that we are always using our regular speaking voice, not shouting or yelling. If we need to whisper, we want to just use a softer speaking voice instead of a whisper voice. That's not good for your voice. We don't want to do that. And we don't want to clear our throat too much because that can hurt. All right, let's see here. Now we have our good habits. So these are all things that we want to do. If we are getting ready to sing or just every day in our regular lives, we want to do these things to help keep our voice healthy. So one is drink lots of water. Water is so good for our bodies and so good for our voice. So we want to drink lots of water all day long. Exercise regularly, right? We were just talking about exercise. Exercise is so good for your body. So if we are exercising a lot, and keeping our bodies healthy, it'll help keep our voice healthy too. So we want to make sure that we are drinking lots of water, we are exercising regularly, and we're eating a well-balanced diet. I bet you guys eat all kinds of really good stuff, but sometimes we eat like things that aren't so good for us, like candy and lots of sugars, right? It's okay to have those every once in a while, but to keep our bodies healthy and to keep our voices healthy, we want to have a good, balanced diet. We'll talk about some foods in just a little bit. And we want to avoid caffeine. I know you guys are young and you probably don't drink caffeine yet. Maybe you do. That would be like sodas like Coke or Pepsi or things like that. Hopefully, we don't drink that right now because that's not good for our body. Again, if you're an adult and you want to drink that kind of stuff, you can, but just a little bit. If you drink too much, it dries up the inside of our body. So it dries up our throat, it dries up our nasal cavity, it dries up our mouth, and that makes it really hard to sing, right? Yes, Kashfi?
One of my friends always drinks soda.
Oh, yeah. Well, soda's not good for us, right? Because it has caffeine, it has lots and lots of sugar, and sugar's not good for our singing voice either. So we want to make sure that if we do drink sodas and things like that that have the caffeine and the sugars, that it's only a little bit and only once in a while, right? Oh, I see a hand up. I don't know what your name is, the one with the puppy.
Adrian.
Adrian, awesome. All right, Adrian,
My
what did
last name is Lau.
awesome. What did you want to tell me, Adrian?
Uh, do you want to look at my dog?
I see it. So cute. I love your dog.
His
What's its name?
name is Lemon.
Awesome. That's a cute name. All right, well, we have to keep going because we've got lots to learn today. So let's finish
Okay.
up our good singing habits. We have pace yourself is the last one. If we are pacing ourselves, that means we're not going to sing too much at one time. If you're practicing, and it's always very good to practice, but if you're practicing and you're practicing and you're practicing and you're practicing for a long time, it can make our voice get really tired and it could hurt your throat. So we want to pace ourselves. We want to practice for a little bit and then take a little break, maybe practice a little bit more, maybe practice every other day instead of every day if you have to do a lot of practicing, right? So we want to make sure that we don't overuse our voice. So we want to make sure that we're pacing our singing voice. All right, you guys are doing such a great job listening and paying attention. Let's talk about some foods. I love food. How about you? Can you raise your hand if you love food? Food is so yummy. All right, we're going to talk about a few different types of foods that'll help with our singing voice. It says, what foods are best for healthy singing? So let's see. It says a healthy diet can improve every aspect of your life, including your voice. And a healthy diet is a balanced diet. So we want to eat lots of fruits and vegetables, whole grains and lean proteins. Let's see, fruits and vegetables are so yummy. Can someone tell me what their favorite fruit or vegetable is? Yes, Kashfi?
My favorite fruit is watermelon and pineapple
Oh my gosh, I love those. Those are so good. I
and
saw,
cantaloupes.
what was that?
And cantaloupes.
Ooh, yeah, I had some of that this morning with my breakfast. It's so good.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I'm gonna have pineapple for lunch.
Nice, good. I saw I don't know what your name is, the one with the white shirt on. The girl with the white shirt on. What was your name? Oh, she disappeared from my thing here. Oh, there you are. Um, I don't know what your name is when I'm in screen share mode. I can't see it. Hold on.
Something like that.
Let's see. Ariana, I saw your hand go up. What's your favorite fruit or vegetable?
My favorite fruit is strawberry and plum.
Oh, those are so good. Nice. All right, Melanie C.
My favorite fruit is strawberry and raspberry.
Oh, those are so yummy. I love those too. You guys are thinking of some really great fruits. And Sash, why can't I remember your name? This is so difficult for me. I don't know why. Is it Sashni? Did I get it?
Nope, it's a Shawnee.
What? That's not what I thought you said before. Okay. Ashani. So A-S-H.
No, it's AI.
A-I. Okay, so I spelled it wrong. I asked you if I spelled it right, and you said yes. Let me fix it. Da, 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 da.
Don't put the S
Yes,
there.
no S, no S. I got it. Now is it right? Let me see. There?
No, there's an
Oh,
AISHA.
goodness. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we have A-I-S-H, and then what? A-N-I? Ashani. Oh, that makes so much more sense. Now I can read your name. Okay, cool. So what's your favorite fruit or vegetable, Ashani?
My favorite fruit is actually apples and watermelon.
Yeah, I love both of
And my
those.
favorite vegetables
Hmm?
is corn. Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I love corn. Adrian, what about you? What's your favorite fruit or vegetable?
I love I love kiwi and I why I love apples and oranges.
Wow, those are all really good
And
ones.
my favorite vegetable
Uh-huh.
is carrots and other uh, and and broccoli and
So good.
I always eat cheese and after.
That sounds so good. Wow, you guys are making me hungry now. All right. Ariana, did you already tell me what you wanted to tell me? Should I lower your hand?
Yeah, because I love my hand there.
Yeah, okay. Awesome. All right, we're going to go back to my screen here so we can keep talking about healthy foods. So we've got fruits and vegetables, we've got our whole grains and our lean proteins. These will give you energy and stamina, which you need for singing. We definitely need lots of energy for singing. Now we want to avoid dairy products and sugary foods because they can thicken the mucus. That's like the gooey, gunky stuff that gets stuck in your throat. It can clog up your vocal passageway and your nasal cavity. So, dairy products are like things with milk in it. So, milk and cheese, things like that. We can definitely eat those things, just not right before we're about to sing because it can get a very clogged up in there and hard for us to sing if we've got stuff on our vocal cords, right? Our vocal cords are in here, and that's where our sound comes from. So, if our vocal cords are all clogged up with gunky, yucky stuff, then it's harder to sing, right? So we want to make sure we avoid, that means we don't eat dairy products or sugary things right before we're about to sing, right? All right, and then the last one here says eating lightly before an audition or performance. You need the energy, but an overly full stomach can press upon your diaphragm. We'll talk about that in just a second, making it hard to take a deep breath, and we need good breath support for healthy singing. So, inside our bodies, we have a muscle. And the muscle, I'm going to stand up here for just a second so you can see it. Our muscle goes right here. This is called the diaphragm. And when we breathe, our diaphragm moves down like that, and it pushes down on our tummies. And it makes it so we have more breath here for taking a nice big breath, or more space, sorry, more space there for taking a nice big breath. So if we are singing and we have a really, really full belly because we ate so much food, that muscle, the diaphragm, can't move down and make room for our lungs to get bigger for our breath. So we want to make sure that before we sing, if we're going to do a performance or if we're going to practice doing our singing lesson, we don't want to eat a lot, but we need to eat some because we need the energy, right? So you can eat more after you're singing if you're still hungry, but we want to definitely make sure that our tummy isn't super duper full when we're trying to sing, right? Okay, so those are some tips about healthy foods. Now let's talk about some drinks. So we already talked about water, but I'm going to mention that one again because it's super important. Water is so good for our bodies, and when we're drinking our water, we want it to be room temperature. So we don't want to drink cold water. Cold water can shock our throat. So think about when you go swimming. Raise your hand if you like to go swimming. I love swimming. Is anybody else? Yeah, I see some hands going up. Nice. So when you go swimming, it's like a nice warm day, and our bodies are normally about 98 degrees, right? So our bodies are warm, and then you jump into a cold pool. What does your body do? It goes, ah, so cold, right? So if you jumped into that pool and it was so, so cold, your body goes, ah, and it doesn't feel good, right? So if you were drinking water and you drank ice cold water, it does the same thing to the inside of your throat. And that's where our singing happens. So if our throat is going, oh no, too cold, and then we try to sing, it's harder to sing. So we want to make sure that when we're singing, we are drinking room temperature water. So water that's not too cold, right? That's super duper important. And then you can also put a little bit of lemon in there. Oh my goodness, I hear somebody so loud. Um, you can put some lemon in there if you want to, just to make it taste better. And lemon's good for us too. So that's something that you could add to it if you want to. So water is very, very good. And tea. I'm drinking tea today. I have one right here. This is my tea. Tea is very good, but we want to make sure that we don't use ones that have caffeine in it. Herbal teas are so yummy. Mine is ginger and plum flavored today. It's so good. So you can drink things that taste really good, like teas that don't have any caffeine. And you can put some yummy honey in there to make it taste good and sweet. And that's nice and warm on our throat, so it feels good on our vocal cords. That's something that's really nice for us to do. It says you can find wonderful herbal teas that are designed for singers. So if you want to keep your voice nice and warm and nice and feeling good in there, a little bit of tea is always good. And then the last one says, while it's true that nothing you drink directly affects your vocal cords, herbs like slippery elm or peppermint and licorice root are excellent for reducing inflammation and cutting through mucus. Remember, we were talking about all that gross, gunky stuff that gets in our throat, right? We don't want that to be in there. So sometimes if you have a little bit of peppermint or a little bit of licorice root or a slippery elm, if you can put those in your teas. Sometimes teas already have it in there. Then that really helps get rid of that and makes you ready to sing. So it says if you have too much phlegm, that's the gunky stuff in your throat, you'll be tempted to clear your throat. And remember, we said clearing our throat was a bad habit, right? So we don't want that to happen. If you make sure to drink things and flush it all out, it'll make it very nice for your throat. All right. So this is really important. I'm going to take it off of the screen share so we can talk about it and I can see all of you. So we've talked about good things to do with our voice, but how do we know when our voice is not feeling good? Does anybody have some ideas of things that you might feel if your voice is not doing good? Yes, Adrian?
You, your voice would get sore.
Yeah, you get like a sore throat in there. Yeah, definitely. That's a good one. Um, Ashani? I have it spelled right now so I can read it. Yay! All right, Ashani, what about you? What's something that happens when your voice is not doing good?
So I can like feel it, and then I can cough, and I know it. So I can just like get some tea or something, but I don't drink tea. So I
Well,
would
water
get
works too, right? You could just have some
juice.
instead.
I'd get some juice.
Hmm.
Maybe some warm apple cider. And since it's like fall and it's
Yeah.
almost gonna be winter, I could get Coke.
Yeah.
Not
Just remember when we're
Coca-Cola.
singing, we don't want to drink things that have lots of sugar in them, like juice and stuff like that. But if you're just wanting to warm up your throat, a little apple cider is fine,
Cocoa.
but not right before you're about to sing, right?
What about cocoa?
Cocoa's not good either because it has sugar and chocolate. Chocolate's not good for your throat. So that's okay to drink when we're not getting ready to sing, right? But if you're about to sing, you're about to do a performance, you're about to do your singing lesson, just water is fine, right? Room temperature water is good if you don't drink tea. Yeah. So, yeah, so those are things like if you feel like scratchy in your throat or if you feel like it's sore in there, then you know that your voice is getting tired and it's getting strained. So, we want to make sure that we stop singing and we give it a break. We give it a little bit of a rest. Yes, Shani?
Um, so I have this list.
Mm-hmm.
It says drink water, exercise, eat
Yes.
healthy, practice singing, avoid things like soda. And
Yes,
there's a
that's
note to
very
tell
good.
too.
And I'm going to give
Don't
you all
practice too
these.
much.
Yes, right. I have all these slides that I've been showing you. I'm going to send those to you afterwards. So it's great that you're taking notes. I love that. But you'll also get to have those too. So you'll have those to look at if you need to later. All right, so we know that if we have a scratchy throat or if we feel like it's getting tight in there and squeezy, that we want to stop singing and rest our voice, drink some water, drink some tea, relax for a little bit, and give our voice a rest before we keep going, right? Yes, Ariana, did you want to tell me something?
Yeah, like I wanted to tell how you how you how do you know when like your
Yeah, tell me. How
voice
do
is
you know
not
when your voice isn't working?
when you don't feel well, then I think so that's how. And how to clear your throat is you can drink juice or water,
Mhm.
warm water.
Yeah, warm water is always good. Or you can sing to clear your throat instead of going,
And,
right? If you,
and my mistake, I
that'll
get
help clear
it
your throat
like
too.
my mistake. I got like milk which has chocolate in it.
Yes, that will get your throat even more clogged up because the milk has the dairy products
And
in it.
really, I do have it.
Yeah. Well, it's okay for right now, but if you're going to do a performance, you don't want to be drinking milk or anything like that. Awesome. Good job, guys. We have just a little bit more to go before we start singing a song. So let's go back to our slides here. So let's see. We have two more. It says, how can you improve your singing voice, your voice for singing? There are several ways that you can improve and strengthen your singing voice, but the best and most productive way is with singing lessons taught by a professional voice instructor. Your voice is unique, and while online advice and videos like on YouTube can help, there's no substitute for a trained vocal coach who can adjust your technique as you go and teach you vocal exercise specifically designed for your voice, right? So that's what I do in my lessons when right now we're in a big group class, but when I do my private one-on-one lessons and I work with students one at a time, we work on our posture and our breathing and all those super important things, but we also really practice our singing techniques and make sure that your voice is healthy and you're singing in a way that you're going to sound great and it's not going to hurt your throat, right? So if you are really, really interested in singing and you want to try some more singing classes or some more singing exercises and lessons with me, definitely let me know. I'd be so happy to see you guys again. All right, so let's go back one more time. We've got one more slide to look at, and then we're going to sing a song today. All right, here's our healthy singing checklist. Now remember, I said I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to email these to your parents, all of these slides that I just sent. Oh no, somebody, Ariana, drew on my slide. Can you take that away? I like the heart, but for right now, let's leave it the way it is. Thank you. So we're going to, you'll have this, you don't need to write it down. I'm just going to quickly go through all the things that we need to make sure. Ariana, please don't write on my slide. Can we take that away, Adrienne? Thank you. All right, so here we go. We've got warm up and cool down your voice. So we did a warm up. We're going to cool it down when we're done singing today. And then singing with proper posture, breath control, vocal technique. Those are all very important things. Don't sing if it hurts, right? If your voice is hurting, we want to stop and rest our voice. Ariana, please don't write on my screen. I've already asked you a few times. Thank you. And then we have humidify your home. We haven't talked about this one. Humidifying your home means that you put a little bit of moisture in your air, and that really helps our voice feel good. So if you're feeling like you've got a very dry throat, you can use a humidifier to help make your voice a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more moisturized so that we're not all dried out. Drinking room temperature water, always very good. Eating a balanced diet, resting your voice. We don't want to use our voice too much, and avoid inhaling smoke. That one's super, super important. We didn't talk about that one yet. So we don't want to smoke cigarettes or anything like that. We don't want to be breathing in someone else's smoke. So if we're around somebody else that smokes and we breathe that in, that's really bad for our throat. And right now, I know some of us are in California, and California has lots of fires going on. So if you go outside and it's very smoky out, you always want to put a mask on and make sure that you're not breathing in too much of that smoke, because it can definitely dry out our vocal cords and hurt our throat, and make us definitely have a hard time singing. All right, so I will send those slides to you guys, but now I want to sing a song. We've got about 5 minutes left. Are you ready to sing a song with me? Yeah? Awesome. All right, so I know Halloween's coming up, so I'm doing a Halloween song today. This one is called Halloween is a Very Unusual Night. So coming up in just a couple weeks on October 30th and October 31st, we have some Halloween classes that you can sign up for. So we have Halloween singing classes, Halloween dance classes, Halloween acting classes. So if you want to sign up for those, definitely sign up. But today's kind of like just a little preview or a little test of what you might get to do in our Halloween class. So I'm going to play the song. I have it here. Let me find my playlist. Halloween class songs. Here we go. After we listen, I'll teach you how to sing it.
One night like this all year, only one night when spirits appear, an evening meant to be spent outside. Yes, it's Halloween, and you cannot hide when the ghosts come out and the goblins creep and the skeletons rattle. How could anybody sleep? And the monsters march, while the witches take flight. Yes, Halloween is a very unusual night.
Okay, I'm going to stop it there so we have enough time to learn our song together. So today we're just going to sing the chorus or the refrain of the song, and that's the main part of the song. So that starts with When the Ghosts Come Out. So I'll sing it first. Stay muted for now because I want to make sure everybody can hear me, and I'll let you know when it's time to turn your microphone on. Here's our first note. Yes, Adrian?
Is it the same time tomorrow?
We don't have a class tomorrow, but when we do our Halloween classes on the 30th and 31st, they're different times.
30th or 30? Can you tell my mom that?
Yeah, I'm going to send an email to everyone to let them know about it, but it's on our website, so they can check it out, okay? And so we don't need to worry about it right now. Let's just have fun singing our song. So go ahead and mute yourself, Adrian. And yes, Ashani?
Is it okay if I can go to the bathroom?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead, and then when you come back, just join in with us. All right. Oh, I see Ariana says Happy Halloween. Thank you. All right, we only have a few minutes left, so let's see if we can learn this chorus. So I'll sing it, and then you sing it right now. You're going to stay muted. So here's our first note. When is the first note? And it sounds like this. When the ghosts come out. Let's try with me. Ready? When the ghosts come out. Sing it again one more time. When the ghosts come out. Good. So that's the beginning. And then it goes, and the goblins creep. This one is lower. It starts down low. It goes, and the goblins creep. Can you use your low voice? And the goblins creep. Good. One more time. Ready? And the goblins creep. Good. Okay, and then we have, and the skeletons rattle. It starts down low like the goblins creep, but then it goes up. So it goes, and the skeletons rattle. So it starts down low and then goes up. And the skeletons rattle. And then it goes, how could anybody sleep? We have to use our low voice again. How could anybody sleep? All right, let's try that much with the music. And if we have time, we'll learn the last part. But let's see if we can do that part. So we start with, when the ghosts come out. Ooh, go farther.
It's Halloween.
Here it
and
comes.
You cannot hide
When the ghosts come out and the goblins creep and the skeletons rattle, how could anybody sleep? Awesome. Let's do that again. You're welcome to do the moves that I'm doing or make up your own moves if you want to. Let's try it again. Here we go. So we're starting from when the ghosts come out.
It's Halloween and you cannot hide
When the ghosts come out and the goblins creep and the skeletons rattle, how could anybody sleep? Awesome. Good job, guys. Okay, I'm going to sing the next part and then you can repeat it after me. It goes, and the monsters march. And we start with our lower voice. And the monsters march goes up. And the monsters march. Sing that one again. Ready? And the monsters march. Good. And then while the witches take flight. While the witches take flight. Same notes. Sing it again. Ready? While the witches take flight. Good. And then it go up high. Yes, Halloween is a very unusual night. We go up high for our Halloween. The words are, yes, Halloween is a very unusual night. Let's try that one again. Ready? Yes, Halloween is a very unusual night. Awesome. Okay, that's the whole chorus. Let's see if we can do all of that with the music from the beginning of the chorus. Sing along. Here we go.
It's Halloween and you cannot hide
When the ghosts come out and the goblins creep and the skeletons rattle, how could anybody sleep? And the monsters march, boom, 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 and the witches take flight. Yes, Halloween is a very unusual night. Awesome. Do you want to do that one more time before we go today? Okay, here we go.
It's Halloween and
Get
you
ready.
cannot hide
When the ghosts come out and the goblins creep and the skeletons rattle, how could anybody sleep? And the monsters march, boom, 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 while the witches take flight. Yes, Halloween is a very unusual night. Yay, good job. Give yourselves a big round of applause for a good job singing our song today. If we want to do some more Halloween songs, don't forget to ask your moms and dads to check out the website for our Halloween classes. Ooh, I see that cool background, Ariana. Very nice. Well, before we go today, let's all give ourselves a big hug for doing such a great job. Give yourself a big hug. Very nice. And I saw that Ashani was clapping. I like that too. So let's give ourselves a big round of applause one more time. Nice. Awesome. Great job, everyone. You were amazing. I loved seeing you on Zoom today, and I loved hearing you sing. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.